It's the girl in the red truck, Charlie Brown, is absolutely not at all what I was expecting. And honestly, I'm not going to lie, I didn't care for it at all. There was nothing about this, apart from one brief feature of Charlie Brown, that I actually liked. This was released in 1988, directed by Walter C. Miller, written by Charles M. Schulz and Monte Schulz. And this is very briefly a Charlie Brown cartoon when Charlie Brown receives a letter from Snoopy's brother Spike. But the rest of the cartoon is live action, except for Spike, who is, of course, animated. And I will say, credit where it's due, the live action animation blend works well. The only animation we get is Spike, so it's quite basic, but there were no problems with that. And it's Spike riding in this red truck with this girl, and that's about it. Nothing happens. We see them in this kind of desert environment, interacting with each other. They go into a cafe, and honestly, it is one of the most boring and peculiar things I've ever seen. I'm not entirely sure why they decided to do this, or who thought this would be a good idea, because it's one of the most random things I've ever seen. And sometimes random can be good, but in this case, it definitely isn't. I don't understand why anybody would enjoy this or what the point of it is, and I really don't know who this would appeal to, because I feel like it's not going to appeal to the Charlie Brown audience, because it's nothing like Charlie Brown. It's the comedy isn't there. The only similarity, apart from again that brief bit with Charlie Brown, is the animation style of the character of Spike. Beyond that, there's just nothing in this that I think would appeal to a Charlie Brown audience, because it's not the same type of story, it doesn't address the same type of topics, it doesn't have the same humor. I would say it has no humor. There's nothing in this that worked. I don't understand why it exists, and I am relieved that it's got such a low rating on IMDb, because quite often I'll see something and think, why do you exist? And then a lot of people love it, and then I think, well, okay, maybe there was an audience for it and it's just a me problem, and that's fine. But this has got 4.8 out of 10 across 187 reviews and ratings, which is not the largest pool of opinions, but I have to say, it's not good. If you are a fan of Charlie Brown and you're looking for a Charlie Brown film, this isn't it. If you've never seen Charlie Brown or any Peanuts before, don't watch this first, because it's not a good example of what to expect, and it might put you off watching more of it. If you have seen this and know other Charlie Brown cartoons, please watch others. This is not good. It's the girl in the red truck. Charlie Brown is the most random and honestly dull thing I've ever seen.